It was a cold evening in a small town called Willowfield. The sky was gray, and rain was falling softly. On a quiet street, a boy named Leo sat alone on a bench. He was 12 years old. His clothes were wet. His eyes were full of tears. He looked down at his shoes. They were old and broken. He looked at his hands. They were cold and shaking. Leo had a simple question in his heart. Why is life so hard? His father lost his job 2 months ago. His mother was sick. Every day, Leo tried to smile at school, but inside he was tired. He felt small. Invisible. He whispered to himself, "I'm not strong. I'm not smart. I'm just tired." Just then an old man walked by. He was wearing a long coat and carried a small umbrella. He stopped, looked at Leo, and smiled gently. "Old man, may I sit here?" Leo nodded slowly. They sat in silence for a while. The rain continued to fall, but under the umbrella, it felt a little warmer. The old man looked at Leo and said quietly, "Sometimes, the sky cries too." Leo looked up, surprised. "Leo, what do you mean?" "Old man, rain is not a bad thing. It helps flowers grow." Leo didn't answer. He looked at the street. It was quiet. Then the old man asked, "Do you know how trees grow strong?" Leo shakes head. "Old man, they stand in the storm. The wind pushes them. The rain hits them. But they stay. They don't run." Leo looked at the trees nearby. They were tall and quiet. "Old man, you're like a tree, Leo. You don't know it yet, but inside you is strength." Leo whispered, "I don't feel strong." The old man smiled again. "That's okay. Even the sun hides sometimes. But it always comes back." There was silence. Then the old man pulled something from his pocket. It was a small notebook. The cover was soft. On the first page it said, "The greatest loss in life is not death. It is what dies inside us while we are still alive." Leo read it. Slowly. He didn't understand every word, but he felt it. Deep inside. "Leo, did you write this?" Old man shakes head. "No. These are old words. From someone wise. I just carry them with me." Leo looked at the notebook. "Old man, would you like to keep it?" Leo, eyes wide. "Really?" Old man, "Yes. But only if you promise one thing." Leo, "What?" Old man, "That you will read one line every time you feel sad." Leo held the book with both hands. It was light, but it felt important. The old man stood up. "Old man, one more thing, Leo." Leo, "Yes." Old man, "Pain is not your enemy. It is your teacher. Listen to it and you will grow." Then he walked away. Slowly, quietly, like the rain. Leo sat there for a while. He opened the notebook again. On the next page it said, "Success doesn't come from what you do sometimes. It comes from what you do consistently." He read it aloud. Slowly, carefully. For the first time in weeks, he smiled. 1 month later, Leo woke up early. He washed his face and looked in the mirror. His eyes were still a little tired, but now there was light in them. He took out the notebook every morning. He read one line. He thought about it. He wrote his thoughts under it. Day by day, something inside him started to change. He helped his mother with small things. He studied a little more each night. He smiled more at school. One day, his teacher gave him a paper with a big red "eh" on it. "Teacher, you've changed, Leo. What happened?" Leo smiles, "I met someone who gave me words. And those words gave me hope." The teacher looked confused but happy. 1 year later, Leo stood in front of his school. He was chosen to speak on stage. He looked nervous, but he held the notebook in his hand. He said, "1 year ago I felt lost. I thought sadness would never leave. But then, someone reminded me, rain helps flowers grow." The crowd was quiet, listening. I don't know where that man is now, but I want to say thank you. Because of you, I learned that we are all strong, even when we don't feel it. He held up the notebook. These words helped me stand again. So today, I want to give these words to someone else. He walked off the stage and gave the notebook to a girl in the front row who was crying. Leo, now it's your turn to grow. Life is not always easy, but sometimes a small word, a small act of kindness, can change everything. So if you are feeling sad today, remember, you are not alone. And maybe, just maybe, this story is the notebook in your hand.